Okay, Coach, what can you tell us about your lineup here this evening?
Same lineup.
No changes and goaltender of choice?
Yeah, we'll see tonight.
Okay, going to make a decision on that. What do you need to see from your hockey club that you saw that you liked against the Leafs here tonight?
Just got to find a way to win. I think we're playing hard. We're playing right. We're doing a lot of things, that could get us wins. We just got to find a way to win.
Obviously expecting a pretty desperate Pittsburgh team.
For sure. And that you'll see in that a lot right now is these teams that are dialed in, detailed, are winning big at this time of the year. And you're seeing, some real lopsided scores. We got to play with that same mentality tonight.
Is dialed in and detailed a good way to describe Tim Stützle's game right now?
Yeah, I'd say. He's enjoying it. He's a young guy that loves to play hockey clearly, and he's feeling good offensively. He's continuing to get better defensively, and he's only going to get better as he ages. And, this is a great test for him. I'd imagine they're probably going to match Crosby with him. And what better experience to learn than a guy that's trying to make the playoffs, trying to give you his best versus, your young center that's got a great opportunity to learn today.
And does the same apply to Jacob Chikrin?
Yeah, I think same for Sandy, Chicky, Shabby, all these guys that, haven't, been a part of, winners, in the last few years. They're trying to win and trying to be, a part of the, the crew that gets to play in the playoffs. These are, moments that they get to test themselves.
You mentioned, the week for Stützle here going up against the guys he's faced. Have you seen growth even within that time about how he's...
Yeah, the thing is, you can score, but you got to make sure you're not getting scored on. At the end of the day, are you plus or minus versus that line, right? And he saw McKinnon, he saw McDavid, he saw Matthews, he's going to see Crosby. Where else are you going to get this? And then he'll probably see Bergeron tomorrow. So, that's part of being, a top center in this league is you got to go against those top guys every night.
You like this challenge here, and I know you take a look at one game at a time here, but you take a peek, and it's been McDavid, Matthews, Crosby.
Yeah,
this is a big challenge.
Yeah, obviously. It's a big challenge. They lost their last two games, and I think they lost 6-0 their last game in New York. So we're expecting them to have a big push. I think they're holding the first position in the wild card spot, so they'll be ready. And it's not getting any easier for us playing against world class players every night, and we're playing some really good teams coming up. So. We like our effort against Toronto. We played well and could have go either way. We had them on the back-to-back, but we still, it was a really good hockey team, and we played well. And that's the stuff we're trying to do right now, especially with having a bad stretch right now. It's just trying to keep pushing, and that's what we did.
Well, not getting that end result that you wanted here, can that effort and performance follow through into a game tonight?
Yeah, 100%. It's the mindset we're trying to have since we started the season is just to take one game at a time, one day at a time. The game against Toronto was behind us. We got to look ahead, and this is a different challenge. We're on the road. It's a different atmosphere, and it's just playing against a team that's been in the playoffs for so long, and they won 3 Stanley Cups, and they have the same core group for a while. So we're expecting them to play better tonight. And it's going to be a big challenge.
Obviously a big challenge for your young goaltenders as well. Mm-hmm. Defense first mentality tonight?
Yeah, we're trying to protect them as much as we can. I'm not sure who's playing tonight, but Mads has been playing really solid, and he's been battling hard for us. It's, like you were saying there, it's not. There's no easy game in this league, but we had a tough schedule, and Matt's been battling hard for our team, and he's been playing well, and it's encouraging for him, for the organization, for eventually be the goalie of this franchise. And depending on who's going to play tonight, we're going to try to play hard and trying to limit their chances and trying to protect the slot as much as we can and trying to keep everything on the outside. It's just if we can spend more time in the offensive zone, we're going to spend less in our own end, and that's the mindset we're going to try to have, and we've been trying to have for the last few games.
You've played against this core for many years now in your career. Do you find that the younger guys on the team lean on you a little bit to try and maybe solve the riddle of getting past
With
them?
our team or their team?
With your team, like, do you guys trying to help the younger kids a little bit?
No, I think our younger guys. I think that's good. What's happening this season and in this stretch right now, it's still in their learning process and of trying to be above the line every year. And this core is going to be together for a while. And I don't know if it's going to happen this season or the next season, but guys are still pushing really hard. And all those games we're playing are all meaningful games, and eventually they can take that in their bags with the experience that they're going to get this year and eventually move on and be one of the best teams in the East or one of the best teams in the league and eventually down the road. And yeah, it's been hard the last 2 weeks, like losing a few games, but we're still in it. A bunch of teams lost again, and if we win a few in a row, we might be still in the race. So that's you can't really look at the schedule every day. You're just kind of trying to play your game and take care of your own games.
I'm just wondering where's your mind at here? Obviously, it's been a whirlwind of activity in your life here for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Just the way this year's worked out, it's been kind of, like you said, a whirlwind and a roller coaster, to be honest. So right now, I feel good. I feel like I've worked hard to get where I am here, and just going to trust my ability and have fun.
Goaltender always says the main concentration is the puck. Just stop the puck here. But with so much possibly going through your head, is that maybe your biggest challenge as you approach tonight's game?
No, I don't think so. Whatever the plan is, me as myself, I'm just going to do my job. Like, I'm going to leave my best out there, and that's all I can ask of myself, right? So that's it.
I'm going to ask this unfair question here because you've been on the ice with these guys for about 35 minutes. Your first impression of the guys that you've been out in the morning skate ice with?
Yeah, they're awesome. Everyone's here for a reason, and they're the best players in the world. So it's a good feeling to be out there with them and see and stop the puck.
Is there any possibility that you've had friends or relatives hop on a plane and get to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I've got a couple people coming for sure. Yeah.
Good. Mom and dad? Or?
They couldn't make it, unfortunately, but my girlfriend and a couple supporters of mine are going to be here for sure.
Fantastic.